What the hell's happening, guys? Thank you so much for joining me on today's upload. Little GoPro footage from the last round of the m.o.r.e series. No vlog shit, just GoPro stuff, so let's get right on into it. Woo! And just like that, first off the start, whole shot, let's go. Not gonna lie, feeling really good about myself right about now. Practice was really fast, and I'm not gonna lie, at the time I thought I might be able to have the speed to run with these boys on this track. You know, we'll figure out a little later in the video if that seems to be the case. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. So right off the start here, a couple different field blasts before you actually got into the woods. Not gonna lie, they were real fun, real fast, real flowy. Doing a little look back here because I knew there were a lot of dudes in my class, and it felt cool to pull a whole shot on a big row like that. I think there were like 24, 25 of us. I could be wrong. I could just be talking out of my ass here, but it was a pretty big row for sure. Ooh, little step up here. That was cool. And then this is where too much rear brake comes into play. Lose the rear end. Bike dies on me, and I'm just like, damn, Ian, like, what are you doing here? Like, what? You just got a conga line of people, everyone just rolling by me. Frustrating. Get behind my boy Seth Reed here, so hopefully we can stick behind him and follow his lines. I know he's got some speed, so hopefully he can just take us to the front, or if there's an opportunity there, maybe we can make a pass on him. Man, this was some cool property. Had a lot of fast stuff, had some sand stuff, had some rocky stuff, and then had a few up and downs like right in here. So, a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. m.o.r.e series did a great job of putting this event together. Great course. I mean, no complaints on my end, man. It was a damn good piece of property, damn good course, and had me smiling ear to ear all day long. So I see Seth make the quick pass right here, and I just think, shit. This is not good. This is not the move. So I was like, Ian, you need to get around this guy as quick as you can and try to keep Seth inside as long as you can, because I knew he had the speed. I knew he was more than likely going to be in the front few people of the pack, and so I just had it in my head I had to get around this guy. He lets me by kindly enough, and then I try to put on a little bit of a charge here because I'm like, Ian, you got to put your head down. This is first lap. You know what I mean? You pulled the whole shot, you went down, you got to make all that time back up. So now, where I should be, honestly, trying to be calm, cool, and collected, I'm just trying to put the hammer down to catch up, to make all that time back up. Probably, honestly, should have been a little more patient here. As you can see here, blowing out the trail, going down there, unfortunately, and you know, I just think in these types of situations on the first lap when, you know, there's still so much racing left to do, I just need to come at it with more of a, you know, clear head and a little less urgency because we've got a lot of racing still left to do. Finishing up the first lap here, going back into the woods, I look to the left, Aaron's all off in the brush over there, you know. Not too worried about it. I'm like, okay, Ian, keep rolling. We'll take the quick pass and roll up to the sand loop section. And like a little girl, I just roll this jump. And Devin Young, beside me on the 125, just makes me feel like a little girl. Blows my doors off. I decided to check up a little early and just sneak right on in the inside there, hold him off, you know, for another minute or two, thankfully. But, whew, need to clean that up for the next lap for sure, I'll tell you what. So here we go, coming up on this section again, and I'm like, okay, Ian, just roll into this off camber, boom, and then we're set. We made it that time, so let's go. Got it figured out. Coming along here, making another quick pass. m.o.r.e letting me around, and I've got a train of people behind me. I can hear them. I've got Devin Young behind me still, the kid on the 125. Darren has now joined the party, I believe, so he's back there as well. And then we also got the dude who just let us around. So got a good little pack of us, and all I'm trying to do is to just stay level-headed, not try to make any mistakes. I'm figuring out by this point that I definitely do not have the speed that these same guys have. So I'm really just trying to, you know, make these guys work for their passes, because I'm not going to let them around, obviously, you know. So, you know, let's get on into the rest of this here. Oh, I remember this. Oh, Darren, I didn't even see him coming. I literally didn't even see him coming. I was like, holy shit, Darren, where are you coming from? Oh, and he blows out the same corner I did the lap before, and now I'm like, okay, Darren's got speed. Clearly you aren't going to pass him. You aren't getting him back. So what you got to do is latch on to the back of him, and he's going to take you to the front or get you somewhere, you know, closer up there. Now coming down this little downhill here, I had this line where that dude on the Honda was stuck to the left. That's the line I was taking in the creek the whole time. Me and Darren have to take this other line, and if you heard me say fuck, I'll tell you why. Right about here, you know, no excuses. This is why I had to let Devin around. You know, I'm just gonna say it. I got a calf cramp, like no joke. My right calf just turned into a solid ball, and it was so cramped up, and I literally, I couldn't move. Like, I couldn't move my leg at all, so I had to stop and stretch it out a bit. Here, last lap, you know, finally it came back around, and, you know, me and Samuel get into it a little bit here, banging bars. You know, great time. I'm like, oh, God, Ian, you can't let him get you on the last lap like this, brother. You know, that's all I'm thinking right now. You know, I've been riding like a little girl since that calf cramp, and I'm like, fuck, Ian, you cannot lose another position here. We're coming up on a lapper here, and, you know, I rev my motor. I just let them know that we're there, and I'm just, you know, waiting it out, because whatever line Samuel's going to take, I'm going to try to take the opposite. He goes right, and I just shoot up the left here, and luckily make it happen, and fortunately enough for me, the next couple sections coming up were fast, and we're more on the faster side, I'd say, for sure. And I was like, man, he cannot get me here, man. I don't think he can get me there. And I was like, Ian, you just gotta be smart, play it safe. He's gonna have to do something real ballsy to make up any time in this open stuff. And you know, whew, good racing for sure, man. Good racing for sure. So here we go. We're like a mile from the finish at this point. The only section I was worried about here, the creek, I was like, Ian, you just got to get through here clean. I was like, Ian, this is probably the only spot he's going to get you. And made it out of these woods here, more in this faster, flowier stuff where, you know, I was talking about he was going to have to be pretty ballsy to make a move. And I knew if I just didn't do anything down here, I knew I wasn't the fastest here, but I knew I was fast enough to hold him off here to the finish. And oh, man, this last stuff at the end here was really fun, real flowy. I wish, you know, I probably need to ride some motocross here and there, because I get out on tracks like this with ruts and corners, and I don't even know, man. I just have no idea what's going on, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating real bad, not because it's hot, but because I can hear Samuel breathing down my neck, and I'm like, whoo, Ian, you gotta hold on here, make no mistakes, and come around this corner here, and I figured my 252 stroke would outpull this 250F and just get all over it. Had a lapper come up here, yell at him, I'm on your right. On your right! Ooh. Thankfully, was lucky enough to hold it on to the finish. Samuel kept me honest the whole last lap. He was breathing down my neck. Thank you guys so much for watching. Dude, let me know if you guys like the vlogs. Let me know if you guys want me to keep doing more of these commentaries. And yeah, with all that being said, I love all you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.